You didn't forget to do your work. Your brain didn't just get lazy. Your brain executed a tactical strike against your own progress. You wanted to change. You planned it, but the moment you started, your internal system slammed the emergency brake. It happens to everyone, but most people mistake this biological survival tactic for a character flaw. It's not. It's the identity gap. And if you don't understand the neuroscience of why your brain is actively fighting your success, you will never escape the loop of your own sabotage. Your brain is a prediction engine. Its only job is to minimize surprise. When you define yourself as a procrastinator or someone who fails, that isn't just an opinion. It is a data prediction. If you suddenly start working hard and succeeding, you are violating the brain's data model. You are introducing surprise. To your primitive brain, surprise is death. So when you try to change, your brain doesn't see progress. It releases a spike of cortisol, the stress hormone, to punish you for deviating from the status quo. Self-sabotage isn't a weakness. It is your brain's way of keeping you consistent with the identity you fed it. This is where the identity gap becomes a trap. When you feel that cortisol spike from trying to do something new, you have two choices. 1. Push through, which is exhausting. 2. Retreat to the old identity, which feels like relief. Your brain craves that relief. It rewards you with a hit of dopamine the moment you give up and go back to your safe, familiar patterns. You aren't just sabotaging yourself. You are addicted to the feeling of failing because failing feels correct to your current biological model. You are effectively using your own neurochemistry to keep yourself stuck. So, how do you beat a machine that controls your neurochemistry? You don't fight it. You corrupt the data. You cannot will your brain to change. You have to trick it. We call this the 1% data override. If your brain predicts that you are a lazy person, don't try to prove it wrong with a massive 10-hour work session. That triggers too much cortisol. Your brain will reject it as a data error. Instead, perform a micro-evidence act. Write 1 sentence. Do 1 minute of work. To your brain, that is a tiny, manageable data point. It's not a threat, but it forces your brain to update its model just by 1%. You are feeding it evidence that the new identity is safe. You are changing your behavior. You are slow-feeding the prediction engine new data. Self-sabotage stops being a mystery the moment you realize who the enemy is. It's not you. It's an outdated algorithm protecting you from a future you haven't built yet. Stop trying to force the change. Start feeding the algorithm the evidence it needs to accept it. What is the 1% data override you are going to feed your brain today? The first person to comment their goal gets my personal take on how to break it down into an evidence act. And if you're ready to master the neuroscience of your own behavior, subscribe. We're just getting started.